In this video I'm going to show you 4 of the most useful notes in funk bass playing. Welcome to the new video, and if this is your first time on my channel then make sure you subscribe for more value-packed bass lessons. There are loads of different subgenres of funk music, and funk is especially a great style for bass players where you get to be right up front and centre in the music. But there are just a few notes that crop up time and time again. That is the root, the fifth, the minor seventh and the octave. Now I'll show you what those are, but you can play this pattern anywhere on the E and the A strings. We're going to pick the G on the 3rd fret of the E string. That's the root note. It's the lowest note of the chord. If you go 2 frets across and 1 string down towards the floor, you get the 5th. That's D in this case. 5th fret of the A string. Then 3rd fret D string, we get the minor 7th. That's on exactly the same fret as your root note, just drop 2 strings down and you can find that. And then finally the octave, which is the same note as the first note, it's a G. We go 2 across from the first note, the G, and 2 strings down, we get the octave. So we've got the root, the 5th, the minor 7th, and the octave. And it really is amazing how many different bass lines you can get from this. That's just root to the octave, to the minor 7th, and then back and forward from the 5th to the 7th. And we can even move the chord around. So let's do this now. Let's go from the, I'm not even going to see how this sounds. I know it's going to sound great. We'll go from the 3rd fret of the E string, we'll drop down to the 3rd fret of the A string, and then we'll move up to the 5th fret of the A string. So we'll be doing a G, then a C, and then a D, and we'll pick a really easy pattern. I couldn't resist. At the end there, just did a little fill. Using those exact same notes. Now just as a quick bonus, let's just quickly fill in some more notes to make it even cooler, right? So if you play the minor pentatonic scale, I'll just give you the notes there. In the key of G, we've got the 3rd fret to the 6th fret. And then the 3rd to the 5th fret of the remaining strings. You'll see that our root, 5th, minor 7th and octave are included in those notes, and you've got some other ones. So just pick a really simple pattern, and then you can fill in with the minor pentatonic scale. One more bonus, I couldn't resist it. If we add one more note in, the major 3rd, so that's the 2nd fret of the A string. So in this case, from your root note, you're just going 1 fret down that way and 1 string down that way. And try and learn some of these patterns so that you can move them around. You get the major 3rd, B in this case. Listen to Bootsy Collins's bass lines from James Brown songs of the 60s and early 70s, and you'll hear that at play loads and loads of times, as well as loads of other funk music. Here's a link to a video with 9 R&B patterns that you can use straight away in your bass. There's a PDF there that you can download as well to learn it. And if you want any more lessons like this and on all kinds of other things related to bass, then make sure you remember to subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.